First look at the forecast. Here's our chief meteorologist, Anthony Farnell.
Well, Catherine, the clouds hung tough throughout much of the day today. There were a few breaks. I did see the sun, but that's it. Up north, fat chance we've got not just clouds, but rain, and it's still falling in Parry Sound. It's been heavy at times around North Bay. That's where a warning is in place for upwards of 50 millimeters. We're even getting some wet snow mixing in now across Algonquin Park, where 2 to 3 centimeters could fall throughout the night tonight. So this is where we have those rainfall warnings that extend through much of southern Quebec, the north side of the Ottawa Valley, and then into the Nickel Belt. 2 degrees in that heavy rain in North Bay, 4 only in Muskoka, 4 in Wyerton. Not the best last Saturday of April, but the last Sunday of April, tomorrow, is going to be great. Those winds very strong, gusting to 56 kilometers an hour, and that's what's ushering in those chilly temperatures. Overnight tonight, we're going to see that drop to 6 in Toronto, 2 in Muskoka, 3 for Ottawa, and then as we go through the day tomorrow, this is more like it. Wall-to-wall sunshine, 16 degrees during the afternoon, still a northwest wind. Your long-range forecast is still ahead.
A permanent trip.
On this Saturday afternoon, evening, it is mild out west from Vancouver, where it's still going to get warmer, 14 degrees, 21 in Edmonton so far, 20 in Winnipeg. Sunshine throughout this entire area. Meanwhile, we did hit 14. That was back at midnight in Toronto. 11 in Ottawa, 11 in Montreal. It is much cooler now, and there's also some clouds and even some shower activity, all from this area of low pressure that is bringing heavy rain to the Maritimes, 50 to 80 millimeters. Even parts of the North Bay, Sudbury, Parry Sound area could approach 50 millimeters of rain, and it's mixing with wet snow. This is why you don't camp in Algonquin Park in the month of April, because a few centimeters could fall overnight tonight. All of that will taper off, although still some clouds and lingering showers from Brockville and Gananoque into Hawkesbury, Cornwall. That's early Sunday. The rest of us have already cleared out, and it is going to be a fantastic day of weather as it warms up as well. And then it continues that trend. Milder still on Monday, and it peaks on Tuesday ahead of a rather sharp cold front that could bring some thunderstorms by Tuesday afternoon. An additional 10 to 25 millimeters of rain bordering the Ottawa Valley towards the St. Lawrence. A high tomorrow afternoon of 16 degrees. Some areas will be even milder than that as the temperature hits 18 in Windsor and Brampton, Peterborough as well. And over the next few days, 16, possibly higher on Monday, 22 on Tuesday, and then Wednesday 10, 9 on Thursday. There is showers returning to our forecast Thursday and Friday of next week. And this is your dog walking forecast. In this case, it's a cat, Monkey the cat in Ajax, 14 degrees by 5 p.m. tomorrow with quite a bit of sunshine.
First look at the forecast. Here's our chief meteorologist, Anthony Farnell.
After a cool, breezy, and at times wet Saturday, we do now have hope. The back edge of the cloud cover is starting to make its way eastward, and it is going to clear out by morning for Toronto. A little later in the day as you go towards Kingston and Ottawa, where there could still be some showers early on. There's even enough cold air for wet snow. Now, we're not going to see that in Toronto, just light showers, but we do have a pocket of it right here. So don't be surprised if it's wet flurries hitting your windshield for a time tonight. Now, the temperature is cool. Up to the north, there's still some rainfall warnings, mostly on the north side of the Ottawa Valley. For Toronto, 7 degrees only. It's 5 in London and Kitchener, 6 in St. Catharines and Hamilton. So it is one of those cool late April evenings out there. And as far as the winds, that's not helping. Gusting to 65 kilometers an hour. The winds will stay up tomorrow, but it's going to be sunny, and that sunshine is going to help the temperature out. So after a low tonight of 6 here, 2 in London, tomorrow we start to see us go back to seasonal, 16 degrees in the afternoon. So a fantastic Sunday. Does it last? Well, your 7-day forecast is still ahead.
A jury has...
It's a cool and wet night across southern Quebec. There could even be snow by morning. We'll talk and what lies ahead for the next 7 days coming up.
Whole new.
Behind me, today's high temperatures, and as we go from west to east, you can see a lot of yellow and orange here. Highs above 20 in Edmonton, Saskatoon, and Winnipeg. Some of that warmth will eventually make its way to where we have the blue color. Toronto 14, that was reached very early today. 11 in Ottawa, 11 in Montreal. All these locations are now in the mid-single digits above zero. The wind is also creating a wind chill near zero. So we still have some showers out here. The heavy rain is now shifting to the Maritimes, where an additional 30 to 50 millimeters could fall. We have another trace to 1 millimeter on the way for Toronto, but it is hitting your windshield. If you're out for a drive, you may notice that. You may notice some wet flurries mixing in for Renfrew and maybe Smiths Falls across eastern Ontario. That is not going to last. Tomorrow it's back to sunshine, and on Monday more of the same. It's even a bit milder as we get ready for a cold front. That's going to come through here late Tuesday, and I do expect the risk of thunderstorms. Some could be strong Tuesday afternoon. We'll keep an eye on that setup. Another 10 millimeters of rain for Ottawa, at least 25 millimeters for Montreal, and that temperature hitting 16 degrees during the afternoon. That is much better after tonight's low of 6. Tomorrow, 18 as you go away from Lake Ontario. 16 downtown, 18 for North York. And over the next few days, well, 23 is almost summer-like. Tuesday, the warm one, and then it cools back down. Only 10 on Wednesday. Showers return for Thursday with a high of 11. Have a great rest of your weekend.